There's a real conversation that has to be had. We have to be honest with each other here. Some of us are not being honest with each other, even within the old Pate State family here. Colorado beat Cincinnati yesterday, 34-23. Well, why do I care about that, Josh? Well, number one, you need to know it was a pretty entertaining game. I give it 2.5 Chalai on a 1 to 5 scale. But I don't just come to you with a box score. I come to you with a take. I have great news. I come with wonderful news tonight, and that is Colorado is a college football playoff contender. But I also come to you with terrible news tonight, and that is Colorado is a college football playoff contender. It's the same news. It's both good and bad news, because you may love this or you may hate this. It all depends on your perspective. Shedeur Sanders is a star. You know that. Travis Hunter is a star, probably the best player in the game, the best one I've seen. But most of us know this, and even if you don't think they're the best at what they do, if you're rational to any degree, you understand they're pretty good at what they do. But I hope people realize what's happening here. Do you watch Colorado? So I watched this game last night, and I'm thinking to myself, what a job they've done. Because last night, guys, yes, Shedeur got his, 25 of 30, 323, 3 touchdowns. Travis Hunter, amazing talent, 9 catches, 153, 2 touchdowns. But you know what else they did? Paper pop stat here. They ran it for 123 yards, which isn't going to put them in the top 10 this week, but they couldn't do it at all last year. And you know what else they couldn't do last year? Stop molasses in December defensively. But now they've gone from giving up 34.8 points per game to 22. That's good for jumping from 124th in the country to 45th. We call that a football team. We don't call that individuals. We call that a football team that in the collective is improving. The big question was, new conference, another year in, will they improve, or will the lack of traditional approach to building a team/program bite them? It hasn't bitten them. And they're in this. They're in the Big 12 conference title race, and that means they're a playoff contender. And I'm not sure a lot of people put that sentence together in the preseason. I didn't. I didn't put that sentence together in the preseason. Now, I will tell you this. Don't get stuck in the abstract. Because in the summer, you just speak in the abstract. I do it. You do it. Anyone who's talking about this sport in the summer is just talking because there are no football games being played. So in the summer, you could have these really big, grandiose takes about what they would or wouldn't do. You could do that with any team. You could do that with any player, with any coach. But this is not the abstract. This is not August. We're about to get into November now. They're a contender. They are 6-2 right now. Their losses are at Nebraska and against Kansas State. They got 4 conference games left. And you're looking at them right here. And I got to be honest with you. Think about how different this little stretch of games looks as opposed to what it looked like in the summer. At Texas Tech, Utah, at Kansas, Oklahoma State. Those last 3 in particular have fallen off greatly from what the preseason expectation of those teams would have been. Conversely, Colorado's a whole lot better than what the preseason expectation level was. I think their toughest remaining game comes up the next time they play. They go to Texas Tech on the 9th, and Texas Tech will be coming off back-to-back road trips to TCU and to Iowa State. So they draw the Red Raiders at the best possible time. What have you won here? You've won nothing. You've won 6 games, so you've become bowl eligible, which in and of itself is an accomplishment. Deion Sanders will probably never say it, but I'll say it for him. It's a massive turnaround, massively turned around from the program they were. He could check out today. He could announce at a press conference tomorrow morning, I'm done, I'm not coaching another game, and he has done some legendary things there. And if you think that's hyperbolic, then I encourage you to go watch Colorado football from 2022. I don't know what else to tell you. The other thing is, what they've earned here is they've earned an opportunity to make November matter for different reasons. Because the players there are about to find out something. The coaching staff there is about to find out something, and that is November is the longest month in the year if you're a contender for the first time. Colorado's a contender for the first time. Georgia's not. Georgia's in it every year. Ohio State's in this stuff every year. This is going to be a lot of newness for these guys. And I know you look at that calendar and you think it's only 4 weeks. When you get the pressure and the unfamiliar territory aspect and you get all the expectation heaped on you, every day feels like 50 hours. Every week feels like 15 or 16 days. It's really amazing how quickly the first 2 months of the season go by and then how long November drags out. There are teams right now that are in the conversation that will have totally disappeared in 2 weeks. I don't know if Colorado is that or not. I'm saying in the generalization of it all, there are teams right now that are totally in this thing that you will have written off entirely in 2 weeks. And it's only 2 games. It'll feel like an eternity. I don't want to say congratulations because nothing's happened yet, but it kind of has. So I'm going to golf clap it. Coach is watching, just golf clap there. Just a golf clap. And we'll increase the volume of the clap as the weeks go on.